Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Barry and Sophie, and we're going to demonstrate all the commands that Sophie learned here at school. First, we'll introduce the training equipment. Barry's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction on the training collar. And that's a simple tug and release. And the training collar is the next piece of equipment that we use, and we'll properly show you how to put that on and to give a correction on that. And it's a really subtle tug. We're going to start off with heeling, which is properly walking on a leash, and the command is Sophie heel. Now she's been trained to stay right on your left hand side, so she's not lagging behind or pulling ahead. And if you can hear, Barry's encouraging her along, constantly praising her, letting her know that she's doing a good job. Now incorporated into the heel is an automatic sit. So as you notice, whenever Barry stops moving his feet, Sophie's been trained to automatically sit like she did just there. Now the next commands we're going to demonstrate for you are the stay commands. It's a hand and a voice command. Barry uses the flat of his left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Now you can practice your sit stays inside your home now that the weather's getting colder, and that'll help with obedience. Well, your sit stays can last anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. Start off at about 1 minute and work your way up. Now as Barry returned back to Sophie, notice he walked around her left hand side, got back to her right, and that's where all the training takes place. They're always going to be on your left hand side when you're doing obedience work. Another nice automatic sit. Now that automatic sit comes in handy too if you stopped across the street, talk to a neighbor. Another nice automatic sit. Again, Barry used the flat of his left hand, the one-word firm command to stay. And last time he returned back to her, this time he can use the recall or the come command.
Come, good girl, come on, don't be good.
And he praises her up. As she comes back, she's been trained to sit when she reaches Barry or whoever's working with her, and then sit and waits for the next command. Barry's going to do that again.
So, come, good girl, there, girl.
And you can use the leash to kind of guide her back in if she strays from one side to the other. Another nice automatic sit.
Come, girl.
She's done very well with her obedience. I mean, typically Yorkies aren't known for obedience training and things like that. They're usually lap dogs, and she's no exception to that. The next commands we'll demonstrate for you are the down commands. Again, it's a hand and a voice command.
Down.
Barry uses the flat of his left hand. You heard that one-word firm command to down, and then he put her in a stay. Now your down stays can last a little longer than your sit stays, about 3 to 5 minutes. Start off at 3 and work your way up. No, that's okay. She broke that. She got up. As Barry went to walk around her, she stood up, so we'll go right back to that.
Down. Stay.
It's important to end commands on a positive note. That was perfect. We praised her up, let her know that she did a good job. Your training sessions can last anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't want to go too long because they start to lose their focus, their attention spans aren't that great. So 10 or 15 minutes is more than enough, and if you do it 2 to 3 times a day, or I'm sorry, 2 to 3 times a week, it'll keep them sharp, keep them focused and obedient listening to you.
Sophie, come, good girl, there, girl.
Very good.
Oh, baby.
Now the last command we'll demonstrate for you is going to be the down from a distance. And this is one of the harder commands to teach. You'll notice that Barry will put Sophie in a sit stay, go to the end of the 6-foot training leash, and then put her into a down using his right hand and the voice command. We'll see how she does.
Down.
Perfect.
Back.
That was outstanding. So we're going to get your kids all nice and bathed and cleaned up for you today. Thank you so much for trusting us and using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. We look forward to seeing you soon.